Hello, Battle Fanatics. We're here. Give us a check-in right into the comments box. And just to remind you what you are watching, it is... Oh, that's cheesy. That is... see, I tried to teach myself some animation. And
it's all right.
I don't know. Welcome, everybody. This is the season finale of BattleCOM. Here with me is the fantastic Erica Taddeo, as always. We also have Monica Hamburg joining us. And for the first time doing his first BattleCOM, it is comedian Peter Bowen, or Peter B, as he is on that. Welcome to everybody. We're joining us. I know there was a little mix-up in the time, and that was completely my fault, but we are starting at the regular time, so hopefully we have the regular people watching. And not that I'm really talking about your bowel movements, about how regular you are. I don't know why I had to go there. What was there some... I'm disappointed in me. This is BattleCOM. If you're not familiar with it, it's Peter is just what did I sign up for? It is the Geek War of comedy game shows. We got some people who are going to be basically punching each other in the face with jokes. Sam the Suited Monkey is here. You've got a regular Twitch watcher, and we're talking about poop. Hopefully for not too much longer. We're gonna cut that out. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Scotty Mars got held up at work, and he is on the West Coast, which meant that he is unable to join us today, unfortunately. And this being the season finale, we are going ahead because we're going to take a break for a couple weeks, do a little retool, and we want your feedback about things that possibly could be changed. Such as my eye line, so I'm watching people properly. I don't know what this is the Paul Ash is confident episode of BattleCOM. How has your week been, Erica? Let's just get to meet the panel a little bit.
My week has been great. The Wonder Woman trailer came out, and I went on vacation. What more could I ask for?
Wow, getting to travel from Montreal. Where did you go for vacation?
I went to Prince Edward County in Ontario. It was pretty nice. They've got wine and beaches and food. So like,
the three priorities you had: wine, beaches, and food. Monica, how was your week?
It was good. I've realized I like spending more time with myself all the time and really getting into it. So yeah, I've been listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos. I'm, basically a 16-year-old person. So it's working out.
You've discovered the fountain of youth. Peter, I did a show with Peter last night, and Peter closed out the show. He was fantastic. How has your week been, Peter?
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm almost alone, so I feel Monica there. We call it. I'm watching. I saw they had the new Batman trailer. I'm like, and Justice League. I'm kind of disappointed, but yeah, it's all good. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna do the BattleCOM if possible.
This is and saying hello to Denny Leger, who's logging in, watching on Facebook. I think I brought this up earlier. The Suited Monkey. The Suited Monkey has a new icon, and it looks pretty amazing. So Suited Monkey is watching us on Twitch. Let us know where you're watching us from, and if whatever platform you're watching us on, make sure you're following us. If you're watching us on Twitter, that probably means you're already following us. Good job. There is.
Suit of monkeys.
Yes, we are going to get into this silliness promptly. Let's find out what we are battling for today. Here we are. So this is the BattleCOM. It's starting soon. It's starting now with Monica Hamburg, Peter Bowen, and Erica Taddeo. I should have got a better picture of you, Peter, but that was the first one I could find.
It's okay. The cops will find me better this way.
Welcome to witness protection. So I'm Paul Ash, and this is BattleCOM. We're going to find out what the battlefields everybody will be fighting over today is. And our battlefields are: what is the most realistic anime trope? Which TV talk show host would make the worst parent? And what fun board game has the most depressing premise? So we are all getting set in there. Suited Monkey he appreciated it for designed a more thematic icon. That's very cool. I've got to check out your page a bit more, and I recommend Suited Monkey's always doing great comments. So please check out his channel as soon as you can. So those are our battlefields. Now, today's game is going to be a little bit different because we're down one battler. So rather than having two battlers face off and then the winner face off against the other two battlers who had faced off, did that make sense? I'm not sure if that mathematically made sense. Okay, it mathematically made sense. And Tim Rowcliffe has shown up. Hello, Tim. How are you doing? Welcome. So the mix-up in time doesn't seem to be have held anyone back so much. We are going to get started with all of this very quickly, but we're going to be doing a triple battle. So we're going to have all three performers are going to do their jokes for each round together, and then you have to choose one of the three. The hashtags will come up as normal, so voting on Facebook will be as normal, and voting on YouTube and on Twitch will be as normal. Just spamming in the comments. And if you're watching on Twitter, you can't vote. It's like Trump is holding you back or something. Okay, so please do whatever you can. Tim Rowcliffe is saying, my wife, child, and dog are coming home tomorrow, so he's doing great. It sounds like he might be comfortably numb, enjoying a little bit of the brew. Yeah, it's very exciting. Suited Monkey is very happy to find out that you're home alone.
That's concerning.
That is disconcerting. And the new look is great. We definitely this is a love fest of a show that we have right now. Let's get on to find out what the first battle will be. It's what is the most realistic anime trope. Our first battler in first place is going to be Monica Hamburg with the White Knight Syndrome. Actually, she'll be the third one to go. Second one to go will be Peter Bowen with the Power of Friendship. I don't think I quite hit that note right. And then it's Genki Girls with Erica Taddeo. Erica, you get to go first with your positive round. This is how the rounds work. The first round is a positive, where they get to be positive but their own choice. The second round is negative, where they get to be negative about either one or both of their opponent's choices. And then the third round, if it gets to a third round, is going to be a free-for-all. So here we go with Erica Taddeo.
All right, so a Genki girl, according to Google, a Genki girl is a young female character who is very excitable, high energy, loves everything, super happy, and usually played for laughs. And that's why it's realistic, because when you're a young woman who's very excited about things, people generally laugh at you. And then eventually you get tired of it. And basically what I'm saying is that this is the origin story of every Karen, every wine mom, and every blonde lady on Fox News.
Peter, it is now time for your positive round.
My positive round, the Power of Friendship. I think it's a relatable, like a realistic thing. Like, sometimes when you do your taxes and you don't have enough money, you you just call up your friends. Like, the power of friendships is here to help me freaking, pay off some stuff. And let's say you have a guy, he's not that good in the bed with his wife, and he'd be like, the power of friendship, friends help friends. You know what I mean? So that's the answer I'm sticking by. And
that's Peter Bowen, always willing to lend a hand or another piece of anatomy to help a friend. Monica, it is your turn for the positive round.
So obviously, White Knight Syndrome is real. I don't have to explain that to you, but for those of you who don't, and they need a definition, a white knight is a douche. It is easily confused with nuit blanche, which is white knight, which attracts douches.
Hey, got that.
Get your votes in. The topics are up. So let's see your votes. So the hashtags are there. It's hashtag Erica P for positive, hashtag for Peter B because I just didn't type well, and hashtag Monica P for positive as well. So I guess that's it would be hashtag Peter positive. We'll say
Positive.
positive.
I'm
Uh,
down.
Peter,
and-
positive.
We're seeing the votes coming in on the hashtag. So Erica, I think Erica just gave us the most clear warning ever to stop laughing at her. We got a hashtag for all so good. I'm not sure if there's a choice in there. And it's Peter P for pal. So we how are the votes showing up on Facebook, Erica, or should I be checking?
So far we have one vote on Facebook, and it's for me, you guys.
All right. So Erica
Let
is
us
in the
battle.
lead at this point in time. And I know that we don't have our normal size of viewers. That could be because of the time mix up. Also could be for the fact that the New Mutants has been released. So people are going to be out in theaters watching that now.
Is that out tonight?
Reviews,
Oh wow, I didn't.
it's out tonight. It came out the same week as Tenet. Which sounds kind of dangerous for its box office, but the early reviews look good. Unlike me, hence I'm wearing a hat.
Hey, it's a good hat though. It's a good hat. I like it.
It is a good hat. It's this covers up a variety of sins. So we are my favorite lid. At this point, if Facebook has not changed, I think we're calling this for Erica.
I'll give it a quick check, and Facebook has not changed.
Then Erica has got the first point.
It's okay, Tim.
So
I'm on Team Tim.
You're on Team Tim. And let's see if we can keep the votes up. We are going to now move on to the negative round. This is where people are going to be negative about at least one of their opponent's choices. Monica, you get to go first.
I will be negative about Erica's choice. I'm sorry, Erica. But apparently these girls are filled with confidence, and no girls are filled with confidence.
Oh, that's so sad about society. Peter, you're a negative round. You get to be negative about one or both of your opponent's choice.
See, the topic that Erica picked. Now, see, I was in Japan, and I remember there's one girl. She's like, "Oh, she's like a cat girl," and she's like, "Oh, I have a maid cafe." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, where is it?" She's like, "Follow me," and she was like going in a dark alleyway. I was like, "No, I don't like this. This like that's too hyperactive for me for a trap." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing it. No." And then for the White Knight, I don't know. I see complications. I feel like there has to be like you have to like judge both sides before you like start defending. Like what happens if she robs somebody and she's like help, and then now you're beating up an innocent man. They're like, no, it can't. I don't know where I was going with that one, but
where we're going is we're going into Erica's, and we'll let the votes all sort it out. Erica, your negative round.
All right, so Peter says that the power of friendship as a trope is realistic, and that friendships are as strong in real life as they are in anime. Guys, am I the only person who gets texts from their friends if they're trying to like sell something as part of a pyramid scheme?
that's friendship.
Vote! or is there? Sorry, Erica, did I cut you off?
No, I ended on pyramid scheme.
All right, vote. Let's see your votes. Get your votes in. The hashtags are up. You can start voting right away. We're seeing people who are spamming the comments if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, or you could like the hashtag comment if you are watching on Facebook. Monica has got a point in. Erica has got another point in. Suited Monkeys never attending another Tupperware party. Let's see. How's it looking over on Facebook at this time, Erica?
Facebook looks like we've got one vote coming in for Monica. Congratulations, Monica.
Ooh, so this looks like we're going to have a point for Monica. So 1 point. Erica had the first point. We've got a point for Monica. And what about Pampered Chef, Sam? Okay, that's another name for Tupperware, basically. Or is that the?
That's the
It's another Tupperware adjacent. Yeah, it's just another pyramid scheme. They sell really expensive stuff. I don't know. I know someone who used to sell it, so I'm gonna try and be nice about it. I don't know.
Remember ACN? Remember ACN? I don't know if you guys know that one.
ACN. I don't remember that one.
Yes, I know that one. No comment.
That was the
Erica
one that
sold
got you.
us.
All right, I got it.
That was the one that Erica used to sell.
That's
all
what
right.
it is.
We're looking at this right now, and there's one vote for Monica on Facebook. Is that all the votes, Erica?
Let me confirm. Right now, yeah, it looks like only one of our Facebook viewers is voting. So if you're watching on Facebook and you're not voting, vote.
Vote.
Do it? I don't know.
If what's happened in the U.S. for the past 4 years or has not taught you to vote, please vote. Make sure that you understand voting is important, and it does come down. Why am I so down on the U.S.?
Yeah, we got our stuff to worry about. So it's
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. We are now going to move on to the free-for-all round. Peter, you're going to go first on the free-for-all round. So free-for-all round, you have the choice of being positive about your choice, negative about your opponent's choice or choices, or just be entertaining, or roast attack, obviously non-physical, upon your opponents. So it's your choice to do that. As we go now into the free-for-all round, with Peter going first.
Well, I'll change my answer to hentai being the
Well,
trope.
no.
I'm joking. I'll double down. I'll double down on the power of friendship. I believe, I mean, it's what it is. We got friends out here online. We, it's what it is, man. I'm gonna double down on that. I'm sorry. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I have friends, and we go at it together, and yeah.
That's disturbing after the bedroom comment. Monica won that last round. It is Erica.
All right. So here's just one thing that I read in my research about Genki girls, and I will explain to you why they are realistic. Don't give a Genki girl too much caffeine or sugar, because that's how you get Jojo Siwa. And teach her that hard drugs are bad, because that's how you get Courtney Love.
All right. I think this might end up being the most litigious version. Monica, it is now time for your free-for-all round.
Well, it doesn't seem like people quite understand how realistic the white knight thing is. And maybe I just need to define it a little bit more. So a white knight is always trying to save women. That is unlike Gillette and the guy I met on Tinder, which are always trying to shave women.
All right. Vote. Get your votes up. There we go. Get your votes in. The hashtags are up. So we have that. The hashtags are up. Get them in and get them in quickly. You can spam the names on Twitter and on Twitter. Well, Twitter, no, you can't spam the names. We don't get the comments. We get the messages later, but unfortunately, we can't count them there. But if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, spam the names in the comments, such as Tim Rowcliffe has done with hashtag Monica for the free-for-all round. And we have another Monica for the free-for-all round. And if you're watching on Facebook, you just need to like the hashtagged comment, but you're free to comment as well on Facebook, just so we know you're there. And if you have something you want to add, so we can hear it as well. So we're getting 2 votes for Monica. Third one for Monica. Rodney Waugh is checking us out. I believe Rodney's in Ottawa, if I may be mistaken, unless he has changed cities again. Welcome to the show, Rodney. Let's see. This looks like a very Monica sweep. How does it look on Facebook, Erica?
Confirming that Monica has another vote on Facebook. So
is Monica. Monica has won that round. So congratulations to Monica. She has won that round. Let's ask the audience members if they have anything that they would suggest as an anime trope, the most realistic anime trope. And you may have to Google it. I don't know. But if you want to add anything in, Peter, you're a big anime fan, are you not?
I love anime. All day, all night. It's all good. Crunchyroll all day. Subscribe.
And Monica, you're an anime fan as well, or you've done the otaku comedy show?
I do the otaku comedy show because I'm a pervert and I can go with the hentai part of it.
Good job.
But yeah.
There we are. Erica, are you much of an anime watcher?
I'm not much of an anime watcher, but I heard that Michael B. Jordan is. So, Michael B. Jordan, if you're watching, I also love anime. Call me.
I think that was a shout out to Michael B. That's good job. I like that. Good job, Erica.
There we are. There we are. And we are now, I guess, everyone is up on their anime tropes, and they think you've covered it all perfectly. So we're going to now move on to the second round. How do we do the second round? There's the second round. Which is which TV talk show host would make the worst parent? I do need to state that this is all for parody. None of this is really going to be real. We're not intentionally making fun of or disputing the parenting abilities or disparaging the parenting abilities of these people just because we don't really want to be sued. I mean, it would be cool to be sued to get that level of press that would maybe elevate the show to a better knowledge level among the general people, but I don't want to be put in prison for being poor. So there we go. It's first one is Erica Taddeo is saying Joe Rogan. Suited Monkey also wanted to point out that Michael B has voiced a couple of anime as well.
I'm gonna go watch those.
So yeah, Erica's choice was Joe Rogan. She's coming third to the stage. Second to the stage will be Monica Hamburg with her choice of Geraldo Rivera. And Peter Bowen's choice of Ellen DeGeneres. This is Peter going first.
Ooh. So I'm not supposed to say
positive
anything.
Round.
Positive round?
Positive round about your choice.
Positive about Ellen being negative. Okay, so
yes,
we're going to we're pretty much like she has those guests that come out and they just pop out at the side of the chair type thing. I feel it's the representation of her not self-esteem, her rage. I think it's just she just pops off at any time on those kids, and I don't think it's healthy. I think it should just keep it on the court or the talk show court, whatever it is, and that's what I'm going to end with.
Stage.
There it is. God damn.
Well, Geraldo Rivera has a mustache, and the only way that you can have a mustache and still be a good parent is if you're some type of an animal, maybe a monkey, whose mustache is there to shelter its offspring from inclement weather. Otherwise, you just have a mustache.
So, thanks, Monica.
Oh, God, I lost just because of that.
All right, so there are many, many reasons why I think Joe Rogan would make a bad dad. Let's ignore the fact of whether or not he actually has real-life children and how many of them were conceived after he stopped being hot. That's not important. I just want you to imagine, if you've seen Joe Rogan doing those, MMA fight broadcasts. I don't know. That's not one of the sports that I watch. I don't know what they're called. If ever you've seen him on those broadcasts, just try and imagine that Joe Rogan, the dehydrated, sleep deprived, obviously coked out, screaming, MMA obsessed Joe Rogan, supervising his child's field trip to the museum. No thanks.
Vote! Get your votes in. The hashtags are up on Facebook, or you can start spamming the comments on YouTube and Twitch. So your choices are Peter Bowen with Ellen DeGeneres, Monica Hamburg with Geraldo Rivera, or Erica Taddeo with her choice of Joe Rogan. So let's see your votes. Get your votes in at this point. And we for some reason, Monica went to an XSplit. Not sure, but Monica
for whole split, just an XSplit. So.
And apparently Monica, she's getting a vote for the unintentional slam. I don't know if it was unintentional.
It was unintentional. I didn't think about that at all.
I guess because I've got one bio kid and two step kids. I'm a shitty dad. Erica being conflicted over the whole "when he was hot" comment.
It was 1997. It was a different time.
He also wants to say, "Don't drag monkeys into this, Monica." Suited Monkey is. They got the positive comment.
Yeah.
The host of the show, not so much.
Isn't this the round where we roast the host? Is that not a round?
I think it is, Monica. You are
okay.
See, I wrote the rules. I'm pretty sure I didn't put in a roast the host moment, but it's if it works for you, it works for you. We got another vote for Erica, but it came in from Facebook. How are the Facebook votes showing up, Erica?
So other than that vote on Facebook, we have one vote for me.
Oh, which is separate.
A separate vote, yes. Yep. A separate Erica vote.
Okay, then that round is going to Erica. Erica has won the positive round. We are now moving on to the negative round. And I believe Monica's turn to go first.
Oh, that's gonna be good. I think Joe Rogan would make the best parent because it seems like he understands everything and is completely aware of every single aspect of the world.
There we go. That is Monica. Monica hitting in deep on the sarcasm. Peter.
No.
I think I agree with Monica. I believe Joe Rogan would be the best parent. He could teach the kids how to hunt. He could teach them how to fight, so they won't get bullied at school. And if the kids has an imaginary friend, he could just take psychedelics and see the same friend too. So it's gonna be awesome. I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right, Erica, it is your negative round. Everyone's ganging up on you at this point.
Peter, I gotta disagree. I feel like Ellen DeGeneres would actually make a pretty good parent, just because she's so rich that she would literally just hire someone else to raise her kids and never see them.
But Joe Rogan's rich too.
Well, vote. Yeah, well, save it for the free-for-all round.
All right.
Save it for the free-for-all round. So we are looking for your votes. You can hit the hashtag comment on Facebook or start spamming in the names on YouTube and Twitch. Or you could do it on Facebook as well instead. It's all votes. It's all counted. We are... is anyone actually, I'm wondering, no one has mentioned about the new little switcheroo thing that we have happening this episode. If anyone wants to comment on what the new look is, we're going to do that between rounds. We want to hear what you guys are thinking. Peter N. for dropping shrooms and hosting his podcast with his kid's imaginary friend is something I can actually see Rogan doing. So Peter's got a vote in there as well, and it's a well thought out comment with that vote.
Monkeys. That's what it is. It's cool. I think we should have like elevator music while we wait. Just like
too late for me to add that in. But that's what one of the additions is. We're going to have approved music for next season. Erica for Portia de Rossi would be the mom. Somebody giving you a free punchline in there, Erica.
I mean, as long as it's Portia de Rossi and not Portia de Rossi in character as Lindsay Bluth, I'm cool with it.
That'd be very serious, very seriously problematic. Yeah, because that kid grew up to really like her cousin. All right, I'm just going to whisper kind of quietly into the microphone as we're waiting for more of the votes to come in. How's it looking on Facebook?
What? Wait, is there a parrot on the show? What's going on? Are we in the rainforest? Facebook votes right now. Sorry, I'm going to speak at a normal volume. Paul, is that okay with you? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're going to lose our ASMR rating, but go ahead.
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. Should I just
no? It's
run a makeup brush against my mic to make you feel better? I don't know. Anyways, Facebook votes right now. Facebook viewers, send in your votes. You can vote by clicking like on. What am I trying to say? Clicking like on the name of the person you'd like to vote for. Right now, we've got one vote for Erica.
Another one just come in from Monica.
Oh, Paul, what did you think about the new Batman trailer? Or did you see it?
I've seen it. It was it's DC. DC makes great trailers.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give it that. Except for the Justice League one, I wasn't really a fan of it. But yeah, it's good. It's good.
Well, are you talking about the Snyder Cut Justice League trailer that just got released? Which is it's
Exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly my feeling.
All right. I just my thoughts on Snyder can be just look at Ryan Johnson's other films. So there's, excuse me, I'm
There's
gonna
that.
have to cough for a little bit while the votes are coming in. Get your vote.
Get your votes in. Ignore Paul's coughing. He's fine. He's
Get your
good. By the
votes
way,
in.
if you're watching, not only should you vote, you should also tell us your selections of who you think would make the which TV show host you think would make the worst parent.
All right, and I'm not seeing anything, any changes since we last called. You said there was one for yourself on Facebook, Erica. Is that correct?
Correct.
That means Erica gets the point. Is
She
that
gets
2
the
points for you, Erica?
Yes, it is. Here, I'll show
All
you my
right.
score sheet so you know I'm not lying.
Woo!
So Erica has won that round. So congratulations to Erica. She has won the second round. We've got Pseudo Monkey thinking that Howie Mandel, because since she's such a massive germaphobe and kids are just watching germ machines. And
Very true.
I would love to comment on that, Pseudo Monkey, but he is also one of the owners of the Just for Laughs Festival.
We love you, Howie Mandel. Is good.
Howie Mandel,
We
you are
love
great.
You're
Been
a good guy,
fan
man.
for many years. I was going to say since I was a child, but you know what? Let's not talk about our age.
You could just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes at the Just for Laugh. I'm good. I'm good because you're a good guy.
And Space Ghost is Tim's Rocliffe's selection. I'm thinking, here we go. The host of the Late Late Show, since they wouldn't be able to tuck their kids into bed.
Oh,
Aww.
but digitally, yes. Digitally is okay. Yeah, they could do it digitally.
You should never digital your kids. That's a wrong. don't please.
Take it from a man with a mustache.
This mustache. Kind of rolls.
I had such a good mustache show coming up. Damn it!
Oh, right.
Can we hear it anyway?
Okay, sure. Let's hear it, Monica. I just want to point out though, most late shows are actually recorded around 5 p.m., so they do make it home to tuck their kids in bed.
Aww.
But
am I the only one? Okay, that's cool. All right.
All right, Monica, hit me with your best shot.
Okay, my joke was Geraldo is a man who called someone a self-involved narcissistic slut, even though he wrote a book called Exposing Myself that chronicled his sex life. Come on, you can't be more clueless than someone the only way you could be more clueless is if you're a person who is insulting the host of a show that you want to get back on.
You would definitely. I would be stupid not to have Monica on. Give Monica some love in the chat, in the comments. Please do that. Hit the like button. Make sure that you've subscribed and give Monica some love. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Jenny Jones.
Oh, she was terrible. I was thinking about her. Yeah, I was thinking about
Oh my
her.
gosh, I have not thought about her in a while.
I was thinking of Ricky Lake, but like I don't really know anything bad about her.
They're also
I don't know about Ricky Lake, other than she obviously had a sort of a flash of a career. But why am I forgetting his name? It's one of the most, every comic pretty much makes a reference about
Dr. Phil?
No, not the guy that keeps on doing paternity tests for everybody.
Oh,
Maury.
Yeah, Maury.
Maury.
Can you imagine, like, Tim, you're here to date my daughter. Well, you're not the father.
Hey.
Oh.
But you're the lover. No,
yeah, there we go, Monica. You're getting some kid going in for Monica.
One of them is my boyfriend, so he's obligated by law.
Jerry Springer, you know what? I
Jerry
think he
Springer.
I'm not. I think if he was a bad dad, it would be for the bad reason, other than the fact he would let the kids walk all over him. If he didn't have Steve as the bouncer as the mom to kind of be the tough one, I don't know how Jerry Springer would be as a father. I think he would be a soft dad. And Jimmy Fool, loving the picture. Giving Monica some love, deserve it love.
Yes.
So before we move on to the next category, I want to kind of show things, see if we can freak people out. Look at that. Look at that. Woo!
I'm scared.
Yay!
I'm scared.
This is a little bit of a preview for some of the technological upgrades that we will be having coming in season 2. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So when we announce, it's not we're not going to make you wait like 4 months or something for season 2. It's going to come sooner than that. So you're still going to get your BattleCOM fix. We may be changing the day of the week that it's going to be on. But please let us know. I'm also going to ask people's preferences whether or not they'd like to see the show monthly or continue to be weekly. And Jimmy is going Yeti Queen.
That's a reference to me.
Aw.
I'm queen of the Yetis.
I imagine it's said with love.
It is.
And yay, it's the battle bunch because we
The battle bunch.
the battle. That sounds like an anime. That sounds like a kid's anime. The
I
battle
can do
bunch, like little.
It's like preschool kids, like just fighting adults for no reason. Yeah, I can see it.
In chibi
That
mechs.
makes sense.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
all right. It is time now to go on to the next battlefield. And if you want to support the channel, the money is going to be divided with the performers that are here. Just follow that link tree, and there's a thing that says "Buy me a drink." But here it is. Oh, there it is again. Hey,
Link tree.
Link tree. So linktr.ee/Paul Ash. That's me. And yeah, whoa, that spun around. You know what? I don't know if that's good technology for us to. All right, it's I'm doing a lot of sighing today. What fun board game has the most depressing premise? Because I thought I'd end today's battlefields on a high note. What fun board game has the most depressing premise? We are going to go find out. Peter Bowen is going to be going third with his choice of Monopoly. Erica Taddeo is going second with her choice, The Game of Life. And going first, it is Monica Hamburg with her choice of Hungry Hippos. Monica, where's my mouse? There's my mouse.
Well, this is a game where ravenous creatures haplessly fight for items of no value. Come on, I'm already in the comedy industry.
Oh, Erica.
All right, The Game of Life. I could talk about the game in general, but I feel like I would just, I'll tell you all that I grew up playing The Game of Life because, I don't know, some friend of the family, gave it to us as a gift. The thing is that they gave us the French version, so I grew up playing The Game of Life in French against my will, and I feel like there is no better metaphor for growing up Anglophone in Quebec than that.
So I pick Monopoly because here's the thing. You lose either way. Either you lose and you have no money and then you end up in the same situation you are in regular life, or you win and the money doesn't work anywhere else and you're in the same situation you're already in it. So that's my choice for the BattleCOM battlefield.
Get your votes in. The hashtags are up on Facebook, or you can start spamming in the names on YouTube and Twitch, so we can get your votes. Suited Monkey is definitely going with Monica. He's Team Monica for this round. So first point coming in is for Monica. We've got Tim Rowcliffe going for Peter. Peter talking about, I guess, Peter P for poverty.
All right.
What the
Project Pete
round is. And how are the votes looking on YouTube? YouTube on Facebook, Erica.
Right now, it looks like none of our. Oh, wait. Okay, one vote just came in for me. I swear I'm not making that up.
Okay, Facebook, what's going down? Where's my votes, Facebook? Facebook, vote for me, please. Vote for me. I need one.
I think it's nice that all of you chose like classic board games rather than any of the newer board games that are out these days. But I think that also might be because everyone has been missing board game days because we've been socially distancing from our friends.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is
board games.
I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's not a board game. That's
It's a card game. It's a tabletop game.
that's what it is.
We're getting another vote in for Erica. Welcome,
Hi,
Holly. Hi, Holly. And
Hello, Holly. I'm
is
here,
that
Holly.
Is that
Holly.
separate from the hashtag like vote?
Yes, it is.
It is different.
Oh, wait. Also, not to there are now 2 votes for me, so that one vote doubled itself. So
well,
yeah.
Is it the same person twice? No.
It is not the same person twice.
Okay, because you can tell who made those likes. Pseudo Monkey's been playing a lot of Codenames Online. BattleCOM
For some
regular.
reason.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Erica, you were on. Was it last Monday or the Monday before? You were on.
I was on last Tuesday. I was on Tim Riel's Codenames Live. It was so much fun. It was great. I thought I was going to be a complete failure at Codenames Live, but it was so much fun. Tim, if you're watching, I wouldn't mind being on again.
They have the regular team together on Thursday nights at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. So Codename Live, you can check out Tim Riel's Twitch channel. Sam, there's some really good looking players on Monday. I think that sounds like Tim Rocliffe was on, or maybe Sam was on. He's just giving a little bit of compliments. So there's looks like it might be for Erica. If there's 2 votes for Erica on Facebook, 1 here.
Oh, for the both of us is what it is.
Both of them were on Codenames Live.
Oh, okay.
Last Monday. So
Codenames Live is like what type of show is that?
It's basically people playing the board game or the tabletop game Codenames online and streaming it.
I got to check it out. All right, it's cool. That's all right.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm not just saying that because I was on it. I liked it even before I was on it.
Okay, all right,
It's really fun to play if you're a mind reader. So Charles Xavier kills at that game. And that round is going to Erica. That's the positive round. So that's the first point.
Quick update. There was actually 1 more vote that came in for Monica on Facebook. Does that change it?
Okay. What's the total on Facebook?
So total on Facebook, just in like votes, we've got 1 for Monica, 2 for me. And then you can see the other vote that came in on Facebook in your comments.
So that is still for Erica. Erica has won that round. We are about to move over to the negative round. So the negative round, Erica will be going last. That means, Monica, you will be going first. This is a negative about either of your opponents' choices.
Yeah, I mean, the game of life has been updated so many times. Like, it's constantly current. Like, there's a Game of Life, Mrs. Maisel, the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel edition. There's a Game of Life, the Minions edition. I mean, Hungry Hippos isn't getting updated. You don't get Hungry Hippos Game of Thrones edition. So
Peter, you're negative.
My negative, I have to go for Hungry Hippos. Like it was like a happy child way of telling me that hippos are violent, man. I watched like National Geographic videos. I'm like, no, these are not. They're not. This is evil, and that's my pick of the day.
Erica,
how can Monopoly be a boring game when literally it is a game that was invented during the Great Depression and gave you money, and also, like, unlike real life, has the option of a get out of jail free card?
Vote. Get your votes in. Get your votes in so I can talk about something about that get out of jail free card. Vote. Get your votes in. So it's hashtag Monica if you're voting for Monica, hashtag Peter N if you're voting for Peter negative, or hashtag Erica N if you're voting for Erica negative. There we go. And real life has the get out of free jails card. It's called being a Republican.
Sure.
Oh, scary it is. We've got 2 votes in for Monica, 1 in for Erica. And where Erica is going to take a quick look over at Facebook to see how it is. But currently, Monica is in the lead.
Right now, there are no votes on Facebook, so get your votes in, Facebook. Wait, one just came in for Monica. So that is 1 vote for Monica.
Right. I'm at this point in time, I'm going to call that one for Monica. So we do have a negative line. If there's anyone out there who is a fan of the comedian David Pride, actually, if you're not a fan of David Pride, then you need to hear him. Find David Pride because he has a story about where he actually tried to use, when he was in university, a get out of jail free card while being arrested.
He's great. He's a great comic, and that's a great story.
There was another vote came in for Erica. There's 2 votes for Erica, 2 for Monica, but there's an extra vote for Monica on Facebook, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Monica still has won that round. We are going into the negative round. That is going to have
going into the free-for-all round.
Free-for-all round. I should be keeping track of this. Erica, you get to go first on the free-for-all round.
All right, positive, negative, just be entertaining. I know that facts aren't jokes, but I just have to tell you all, I found out how the game of life was invented. It was invented by Milton Bradley in like 1800 something. I'm bad at history. It was invented by Milton Bradley, who was an artist who needed a new source of revenue because he had previously been known as an artist and drew and painted a whole bunch of portraits of President Abraham Lincoln, and he was going to sell them. But then Abraham Lincoln grew a beard, and his portraits were no longer relevant. So he needed to do something new. And he invented a board game called the Game of Life, where some of the options used to be like commit suicide or get addicted to gambling and go into like extreme debt. So,
it's good that they updated it.
About a depressing premise. There you go.
So this is another artist screwed over by Republicans. Peter.
How am I going to double down? Well, you said the game of Monopoly was made in the Great Depression. Anything that came out of the
Game of Life.
Game of Life?
Or no, Monopoly.
She was talking about she was talking about Monopoly coming out of this time of the Great Depression. Anything that came out with the Grapes of Wrath, I'm like, nah, I don't think I could. I don't think it's a happy game. I don't think it's a. Especially how the Grapes of Wrath ended. I don't think I want to. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. That's where I'm going with.
All right, Monica, your free-for-all round.
Hungry Hippos. This game does not need to be focused around starving animals. It's a game where there's not enough food for everyone. You can just call it Disorganized White People Dinner Party.
Oh, vote. Get your votes in. Make sure you are voting right now. So the hashtags are up on Facebook. The slams have been thrown. We've got a vote in for Monica already.
Monica. Remember Guess Who? That was a fun game.
I don't remember Guess Who.
You don't remember Guess Who?
Are they wearing glasses? You have to ask a question and then flip down the all right, well, another vote for Monica. Vote for Monica. And why didn't Milton just paint on beards? He might have put a lot of painters will put a shellac over once they have the painting done. And it might not have been able to put the beard over the shellac.
Paul, I think you know what I'm going to say right now.
Oh.
Facts aren't jokes. Anyways, keep voting.
Keep voting. We're looking. It's looking very Monica at this point in time. We got 3 votes in for Monica, and I believe that would probably give Monica the round. So we're keeping the votings open. How is it on Facebook? Welcome Lee Boozy for coming in, checking out the show. Benjamin, I should have said hi to you before, Benjamin. Sorry, Benjamin has shown up. Erica gets the vote for slamming me for the facts aren't jokes.
Hey.
And Suda Monkey's kind of surprised no one chose Clue. The whole game is about solving a murder of your friend or family member. Yeah, but did you see the success of Knives Out? That was also another fine Rian Johnson film.
Excellent.
I've been going back and watching Rian Johnson films. So I've recently watched Brick. I'm going to rewatch Looper soon. Yeah,
I love Looper. I still stand by my statement. Looper should have been a series. I think Looper.
There was a lot of world building in that film, and I definitely agree. But I think one of the best things about Looper was the fact is they didn't bother to explain things. Battleship is about the futility of war. Your boat sinks, and you just add more and play again to repeat. Oh, that is depressing. And Suda Monkey says he watched Knives Out in theater, but the lack of Tim Curry didn't let my brain connect the two movies. I could see I think a lot of movies would be better with Tim Curry. Yeah, that is gone to Monica. I think all the votes are in Facebook. What does it say?
There is one other vote for Monica on Facebook. So yeah, it looks like it's going to Monica.
All right, and we have broken into a board game discussion at this point in time. Yeah, Tim Curry in Legend. I don't know how many years that film was out before I discovered that was Tim Curry as the devil.
Oh,
did no one else?
I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
No, I didn't see it.
I'm actually from a naval family, so thanks, Tim.
Awesome.
All those dead sailors.
I saw Red October.
K9 the Widowmaker was filmed in Halifax. So Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson. All right. So yeah, that is the third one. Yeah, he's with me on realizing way too many years between watching it and finding out that was Tim Curry in Legend. Does anyone else here remember the film Legend?
No.
Tom Cruise, a unicorn, and facing off against the devil.
No.
I'm sorry. I feel like
I think you were high. Okay, Paul.
I feel like you just named like 3 random things. Like you were doing like a Karnak bit. You're like Tom Cruise, a unicorn, the devil, and I'm just waiting for you to open up the envelope and tell me like what the setup is.
Or you could have just been in Hochelaga. Like it's not.
Oh wow! I forgot that there was another movie called Legend that was about the craze. So Googling a picture of Legend wasn't that great a choice on that one. Let's see. Oh, come on. Just yeah, this movie poster is not going to make it clearer for everyone. But let's see. So that is Legend, Ridley Scott film. And yeah, that is starring Tom Cruise.
Is it kind of like the Constantine?
No, it is. It's set in a fantasy mystical world where there's fairies and magic, and Tom Cruise is. It's been so long. I think he's like a peasant boy,
that's cool.
But he gets the magic sword and the magic armor. He goes on all the quests to get the items. But there's the unicorn, which I don't want to spoil it.
I got it. All right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna take a look.
Even Tim Curry couldn't save Congo. And that's proof that not everything Michael Crichton writes should be adapted. But I'm watching Westworld, so
hey, you're on season 1?
Yeah, season 1 currently. So
beautiful. Yeah, I'm not ruining anything, but yeah, it's beautiful. That's beautiful. Anthony Hopkins, beautiful.
Is that a no? That's a that's okay. Here we go. This is another. Let's see if I can. No, I can't make that full screen. But there is so that is our 3 rounds. Is that not correct? Am I missing something?
Nope, that is correct.
The
That
bonus
is-
round.
That
Wait.
is correct. So we do have the bonus round, but let's just go through the credits before we go over to Twitch for the after party. And was legend before or after Tom Cruise joined Scientology. He worked with Ridley Scott, so I'm not sure, because I think Ridley Scott is a little anti-Scientology. I'm not positive. I could be just talking out of the wrong hole when I say that, which is probably not a great way to say it. There is. All right. So we're going to do let's do the bonus round. In the bonus round, Erica, do you care to remind everybody?
The bonus round is, I'm just going to remind you of what the exact phrasing is. It is, because I don't want to get it wrong, because Paul put some effort into writing it. Bonus round is best title for a superhero porn parody.
Hey.
So we're going to start with Monica Hamburg with her choice.
This is usually my territory, but I kind of burnt out, so I'm giving you a Spider-Man Sperm Man.
There we go. That's a whole new web shooter. Peter.
The Dark One Night Stand.
Oh.
And of course, you had to use movie voice for that. Erica.
Captain America, the first Avenger to insert things into other things. I don't know, guys. You know, I'm not going to dirty jokes.
All right. Big thank you to everybody who watched the show. Make sure that you've liked and you subscribed. We want to also thank Evan C. Abrams for this little motion art of our logo. And I don't know how I went backwards. We also want to thank Tina Spirals. It's at Tina Spirals on Twitter. She's modeling a BattleCOM t-shirt there on the BattleCOM page on Facebook. And Monica Hamburg can be found at monica.hamburg on Instagram. You get to find out about all of our fantastic shows, including Confined, which happens every 2 weeks. It happened tonight at 6:30, and it's going to happen in 2 weeks at 6:30. Is that correct?
That's
Monica?
correct. Thank you. Yes.
Peter Bowen, what is your socials that you want to give out?
I got my Instagram. That's Peter Bowen 18, all one word on Instagram, and the Dirty Four is a podcast. Me, 3 other guys, Claudio, Victoria Blair, and Joy LaFlamme, and we just talk the nonsense or anything dirty, and then that's about it. And you catch any of my shows coming up. I have another one coming out, another podcast, 5 minutes late, that should be coming out with 2 other guys, Samson Cooperman and Hasher. So it should be fun. Should be great. Good times.
Nice. And Erica Taddeo is at Erica_MTL on Instagram. You can't follow her on Twitter.
You can't?
Not right now.
She's
Not right
there.
now.
My
Not
Twitter
right
account
now.
is a big old secret, so not right
Yeah.
now. Or Twitter account is upcoming. It's a mystery.
If you want to support this channel, the link tree is there again. So please support the channel. Any donations that come in the next 48 hours will be split among the 4 performers that we see here. And Denny Leger is saying thanks to all. Our t-shirts still available. They will be available for the season 2 launch when we do the season 2 launch. So thank you very much for asking, Tim. There are some t-shirts that are BattleCOM adjacent available on the Teespring account. And we don't have the Teespring. We'll have that stuff up in time for the season 2 launch, which we should have a voting program for. So we definitely want to thank everybody. And thank you, Denny Leger, for watching. Lee Boosley thinks the Avengers Endgame should have been called Avengers Happy Finish. Yeah, the happy ending. And we are going to be closing everything down except for I believe it's Twitch. Which one did we go to last time, Erica?
I want to say Twitch.
Okay,
Oh,
I
Facebook.
believe that we get sort of limited on time with YouTube, but Twitch should allow us to continue. We also want to take this time to remind everyone that Black Lives Matter and remember the importance of voting. Make sure that you get your voices heard because policy is done. I'm Paul Ash. I'm here with the fantastic Monica Hamburg, Peter Bowen, Erica Taddeo. You'll be seeing all of these people hopefully for season 2 when we do relaunch. Please pay attention to the BattleCOM Twitter account, which is BattleCOM TV at BattleCOM TV, or also BattleCOM TV on Facebook, so you'll know when we launch. And we're going to be asking you to vote on what you think would be the best day for us to be doing the show, whether you prefer to see it weekly or if you want it monthly. And my name is Paul Ash. This has been a lot of fun. We're now removing the other channels so we can go to exclusively to Twitch.